do you think the NFL is rigged because the NFL wants to bring Taylor to the Super Bowl to therefore boost the profits? Because Taylor, her presence at these games have already created a brand value for the NFL and the Chiefs combined of $331.5 million, with female viewership being the highest it's been in 25 years.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense that it would be, and that they would want her to continue to to keep going to these games.
Period.
So yeah, there's a lot of people saying that NFL is scripted and that this was kind of like set up that way. I know there's a lot of straight football fans that I asked their opinion on because I don't know anything about football.
No, me too.
And they didn't think, like, statistically that the Chiefs, right? Chiefs.
Yes,
Yeah,
I believe
the
so.
Chiefs would actually be able to win it, like, or even make it this far along. So
That's what I heard.
That's why a lot of them are saying, like, oh, this is scripted, this is rigged, because this is all working in their favor, when really they didn't have the actual, like,
I know,
skill set to make it there on their own.
No, that's what I low-key was wondering too, because I was asking some straight men in my life. I had to like phone a friend because I didn't understand. But yeah, my dad was like, no, they're not gonna make it. They're just not doing the thing this year. They need to level their pussy up. That's what my dad said. They need to level their pussy up.
Like, explain it to me in a way that I can understand it, and that's how you do it. That makes sense.
Yeah, he was like, the tight end is fumbling and there's interference on the receiving in the end zone, and I was like, say it in a way I get. He was like, they're floppiana. They're living in Flop City. So they're not slaying. So I was like, oh, okay.
They're like not giving right now. And it's just,
It's not giving when it needs to give. So apparently they're really good, and Travis is like really respected because they're in the Super Bowl now. But I asked y'all, maybe y'all know more than me about football, on Instagram polls if you think it's rigged, and after a nationwide vote, 1,000 people have voted, and 63% of you think it is rigged. Period. Wow. Now, is there proof of this? Even I remember Deflategate. Do you remember that?
I do, vaguely. That wasn't really my thing, football. I'm like, oh,
of course,
somebody lost. Ooh.
But the second there was controversy in tea over someone's like morals, if they were cheating to win, I was like, oh, what's going on?
For sure.
So apparently someone's like deflating the ball to make it easier to catch or something. I don't know, but that could be an example. Basically, there's been a lot of viral videos this week of suspicious calls and suspicious plays, as if defensive players were not defending purposely as good as they should, so the Chiefs can get to the end zone and win the game. So the Chiefs can score a goal and get a 3-pointer. Basically, that's what people were saying they were doing. So people also said Travis should have gotten multiple penalties for unsportsmanlike behavior, but he didn't. These were some of the comments under a Barstool's podcast. And when you're on Barstool's, like, that's the Sports Central, you get attention. Someone said, of course it's rigged. If Kansas City makes a Super Bowl, women viewership goes up by the millions because of Taylor Swift, meaning more ad revenue for the NFL. Many calls were supposed to be made in favor of the Ravens, but they got penalties instead. And then the two hosts on Barstool's podcast said that during multiple of the field goals, the ball was going really left, but then took a hard right, as if it was being directed or manipulated in some way so the Chiefs could get more points. And they said, it's in the script. This is what the NFLers say. It's in the script. If they want to talk shit about the refs or the NFL, they say, oh, they're just sticking to the script. That's really what you say when you're down bad. Like, it's rigged. There's cheating when your team sucks that bad. Like, we're about to get into the barbs. When Nicki's like, my song isn't going number 1 because it's rigged. Oh, that's just what you say when you're down bad. But they said it's in the script. It's rigged for Mahomes and for the Chiefs. We can say that pretty much a fact. Wow.
I mean, it's a good excuse, I guess, if you're losing and you need something to, like, not fall back on just your lack of skills or lack of winning. Like, you can blame the refs.
Yeah. As soon as bitches start doing bad, they need something they could blame it on. So why not just say it's rigged? Anyway, the NFL kind of poked fun at this in a commercial last year, and they said for the 104th season of the NFL, they did a commercial about the table read. It was called the table read commercial, and they enlisted Key and Peele from the comedy sketch show, and they were going over the script for the next season. as if it was scripted to poke fun. And they were saying all these outlandish things that they would do. Like they said, what if we wrote the Mahomes character out of the script entirely? What if this crazy play happens? Let's make this happen for views. And I don't know if the NFL executive producers really did sit at a boardroom and they were like, how about we add in a character from the outside and do a crossover event? Maybe Taylor Swift was added to the script. But that is very Taylor Swift of them to be like, let's make a commercial artistically addressing our haters and being like, we're going to plan the next season of the NFL.
They low-key ate with that.
They
You know
did.
what I'm saying?
No, the NFL low-key eats sometimes. You know, I said the female viewership hasn't been as high as it has since 2000. You know who else is going to get as high of female viewership that they haven't had since 2000? Usher.
Oh, fair.
Because he's doing the halftime show. Ursha, baby. So anyway, whether you like it or not, Taylor Swift is going to the Super Bowl. Period. She's the most powerful person in the world. You didn't think she would go to the Super Bowl? She is.